Good afternoon, my friends. I want to thank you so much for all the prayers and for my new subscribers. And I'm feeling quite a bit better thanks to everyone's prayers. I'm still a little messed up. I managed to get 2 concussions in a row within a month. The second one was the real whopper, even though the first one knocked me unconscious for only about 3 minutes, according to my watch. It has one of those things on it where it warns the kids that there's been a fall. And that's the one that put the big knot. The knot is, the knot's gone. I don't know if you can tell, but the soreness is still there. It's still a small knot. And I can't rub the top of my head very hard at all. I'm be careful with that. So I'm a little messed up still. The second one wasn't bad at all, the fall. I fell over the dog. The third one felt like my head went through a blender. It shook my brain so much, and that's the one that did so much damage. It's made me disoriented. This is my new friend now. I stopped using the walker. I just use this to hold my balance because I'm trying to fight back. But it brings on, you wouldn't believe, I already had panic disorder and agoraphobia. Well, I can't go outside now anyway because of snow, and I'm terrified, even though my son has put salt everywhere, of slipping anywhere and falling again. So I'm pretty sure it's 76. The next one might finish me off, but my son took off a whole week to stay home with me, and plus that our gutter has fallen, so he's had our whole gutter came down because so much snow was in it. There's so much snow and ice, and it's going to snow again this evening. But I know you've been praying for me, and I've been doing so much better. I'm still dizzy and still disoriented and pretty forgetful. Sometimes that takes a month to go away. A brain injury is a weird thing. There's no brain specialist. Even a neurologist doesn't know a whole lot about the second concussion. The second one got me because I guess the first one wasn't healed. But either way, I'm still alive, fine, just dizzy, a little bit more panic attacks, a little bit unstable, but my father left me his cane. He must have been for some reason. Must have known I need it. My father needed it at the end. He had a stroke. Anyway, love each and every one of you so much. Oh no, I had to bend down with the cane. Bending down is difficult too. Probably the dog's terrified of the cane. He's like, here's the plumper coming. Anyway, I thought I'd show you. I have no makeup on. I was so pale though to do this video. I just couldn't lose enough of my honor or dignity. I was as white as my shirt. I'm so pale. So I did use the Rimmel multitasker. This thing is wonderful. It looks like I have a suntan. I'm actually a ghost. So I put this one with that, with a regular brush. I just brushed it in with this Real Techniques brush. I brushed it all over my face and on my eyelids, and I've only used brown on the inner part of my eye, and I made my eyebrows up this morning, and that's all I have on. I was going to put, my daughter bought me my oldest daughter, the one who's been so deathly ill, and she's the one they're writing a book about. Your prayers have done so much for her that she is up and about so much better. She's driving now, carrying oxygen, but driving. Lost so much weight. She still has to take all her medications and all, but she's fighting back like a trooper. She came over here and took care of me the entire day. She laid in bed with me most of the day, but she got up and did things like made us some lunch. I mean, she has improved so much, and I swear it's from you all praying for her. You all have been praying for her for the 3 years that I've been on YouTube. Because she has relapsing polychromitis, and she has a severe case of it. It's so severe that they're writing a book on her. I mean, it's a miracle, and your prayers have helped me so much. I think I had a panic attack yesterday because I just was laying in bed and thought I better clean my ears. Well, I cleaned my ears, and blood came out, which I'm terrified of a brain bleed because the second concussion, you can sometimes get brain bleed. So that sent me into a panic attack. Then I had to sneeze and blow my nose, and blood came out of my nose. I was like, oh no. Worst thing came to my mind. Okay, I'm having a brain bleed, but lived through it. That was yesterday. I woke up this morning live. Thank Jesus. Thank each and every one of you for praying for me. But anyway, I was white as a sheet, so I put this on. And I think you will love this because you can wear this without any makeup. I have no makeup on yet. I'm going to put, my son bought me this. They all went shopping. She felt good enough to go shopping. So they went to TJ Maxx. And my son bought me this bareMinerals from TJ Maxx, which he paid a whole $7 for. This is the tinted moisturizer. I also have the bareMinerals makeup. I don't know where it is because the only thing I've been able to do is sit in a chair and move my vanity around. But I have the bareMinerals makeup that I also bought at TJ Maxx. I swear I think we should live at TJ Maxx and Marshalls instead of Ulta and Sephora. You think so much cheaper. This is $49, I think $39 on Amazon. And he paid $7 for it. Sorry, I got a headache. But I'm going to put this on for you. And then, well, I'll do this after I do some eye makeup. She got me something that you never see me in, blues. It's called bareMinerals. She found this at TJ Maxx. I think this was only $7 too. Minimalist. Can't see very good. It's somehow another concussion really affects your vision too. Stonewashed. It's blurred. Look at these colors. You never see me in these colors. Blues, dark blues, and grays. And these are the colors that my mother wore all the time. I actually love it. So we're going to try it today. And I'll do it the way I did in my last video. My last video, everyone asked me to redo that, which I will do because I had burgundy on that time. And I had brought burgundy all the way up to here. And I had put black here, skipped here, and then put burgundy out to here. And then blended. But this time we're going to do the same thing with blue. But I don't have any eyeliner on yet, except for my, I never go without the inner rim. That's always done. And this time I did it in brown. I used Costa Rica. I always use black. And I still think black is a much better preference because it makes your eyelashes stick out black and this whole center part of the eye stick out black. And I only have a little bit of mascara on, which I really do need to put some mascara on with you. If I can find it, it's right in front of me. There we go. I'll put some Lancome on. I had time to do my nails and fix my vanity up a little bit. And my eyelashes are growing because I haven't done any videos to put on fake eyelashes. So I was like, what the heck? I'm not going to wear fake eyelashes anymore. If they do this much damage to your own. Even my hair's been falling out a little bit. I think it's just from stress because I've scared myself to death over this thing. And I've lived now for the second and third fall were December 27th. That's the one that really got me. The first one knocked me unconscious and I wasn't that worried. So I've been doing fine. Thanks to your prayers. It's really thanks to your prayers. Because I did a whopper. Some whoppers of some tic-tac falling there, boy. That was something. I haven't used this white. I don't know if I will use this white either. I'm not crazy about white. I like, well, it's all right for in here when you're really sunk in. But I like skin color a little bit better. So we're going to mix it with white with this. This is a tan color. Actually, I'm just going to use the tan color all over as a base. And only put the white. So many mirrors. Can't find anything to look in. See just a little bit of tan up there. Should look at these colors again. See a little bit of tan up there adds a world of difference. We're gonna use black right here. I haven't even put a pencil on yet. I'm gonna put the Costa Rica. Go over that a little bit better. And put the Costa Rica straight up. Because we can no longer go out. Maybe a little bit. But then we start to head downward. straight up and in a little bit. And this is just the brown. A little bit underneath. This is a beautiful color, Costa Rica, by Maxx. It's a brown with burgundy undertones. And I'm a big lover of burgundy. This is rare for me to use blue. It reminds me so much of my mother, though. I was so grateful my daughter got me this. She said, Mom, don't worry about it. It was only like $5 or $6. She got that for me because she knew I wanted to do a tutorial on something. But we're always so used to neutral colors. Use a little wider brush. Let's put this out toward this way. Since I have to push everything outward and upward toward my eyes because they're so deep set and old, frankly, that they're drooping downward. And when anything droops downward, even though I'm using a color, it's always better to put it up with a lighter color, like a skin color would be so much more natural. But you've seen me do a skin color so many times. It's the first time you've ever seen me do anything in a blue gray range. Has the same effect. It's just a little bit of color for a change. Let's put some dark down here as an eyeliner. Come up. Possibly went a little bit too high with that. And make it a little fakey. Mixing those two. I'm going to take this and this. You know, blue and gray, always optional. I'm going to tone it down a little bit. Back into the neutral color of tan. Let's try a little bit of blue under here. Blue always looks good. Blue looks good on everybody. My gosh, back in my day, oh, there was those fakey blues. This isn't a fakey blue. This is blue gray. I'll list the name of it, but I can't link it to Amazon because it's bareMinerals stonewashed. It's from TJ Maxx. I hope you all have a TJ Maxx in your area, anywhere, because they're so much cheaper. I'll just try to blend that all in. See, I got a little bit underneath my eye. And I got the, my son got me the hot and flashy brush I was just tickled pink with. I could set something aside for 1 second and not know what I did with it. And that's what's happened. Oh, here it is. It's really beautiful. It's on clearance or on sale for $16 right now on Amazon. It's the hot and flashy, the one for concealer. I'm going to use a stick concealer. This is Josie Moran. I'm getting into that sunken in pit right there. Makes you feel ritzy to have a nice brush, a designer brush. It just makes you feel that way. You can use regular brushes and look fantastic. Back in my day, I don't think there were too many designer brushes and stuff out. Those women were gorgeous. Now we're going to put on some face makeup. we're going to use the bareMinerals tinted moisturizer. Well, I can't make out the color. I'll link it below, or my son will. As you can see, this is not very runny. This has really got a great finish to it. Look, it's right here. I can't see it, but I hope I'm pointing at it. Right there. It's not even running at all. So we're going to put that on with a Real Technique brush. You know, this is better to wet the brushes a little bit, just like the sponges, but I'm not going to. I'll just put it on this one. This is just a tinted moisturizer. To be careful, this part of my forehead is still sore through here. It's so natural looking. And I'm sure with it being bareMinerals, it has all kinds of ingredients in it. I didn't really read it. I had a little trouble seeing. Well, a lot of that's old age, like vision loss. I've had cataracts for years. And surprisingly, this isn't the first brain injury I've had. I've been unconscious once before. When I was a teenager, I was beaten pretty badly and left in the street. A car almost ran over me, so we don't know how long I was unconscious. And then I collapsed once in a parade at my school. I had a heat stroke. And then I've had several concussions since then, but nothing has affected me like this one. I think it's because of my age. I mean, I pulled through concussions right and left and knocked out before. But this one just, plus this time I had panic attacks and everything else. It just increased everything. Wasn't a good thing, let's put it that way. Well, let's put some Kosas that I love. I love the Kosas powder. This is just a little, I think, a sample size. This is one called Comfy, I think, or Cloudy. I'll write the name. Love this powder. It's a blurring powder. I'll put a little bit up here to blur up there too. And I'm going to need a little bit of bronzing. Well, because I'm so pale, even though I use that Rimmel thing is so nice. I can't believe it hasn't gotten more attention than it has. This one. I picked an extremely dark color, but it comes in a variety of colors. It just looks like you saw in the beginning, it looked like I had the same things I put on the bareMinerals. Didn't make much difference. Put a little bit up here. I am not looking too hot today. This is probably the first time I put on quite a bit of makeup. Let's put on my Christian Dior. My son had to go. There's nobody to help him. I feel so bad for him. The snow and the ice got our front gutter. So he had to go. He took off work to take care of me this week. And he had to go buy big braces. The front gutter of the house. I'm going out there with my cane. At least try. I'm so scared of slipping, but he'll be with me. And try at least hold the ladder for him. That's the least I could do. I swear, my hair is falling out. Everything is falling apart lately. Put on a little bit of These lipsticks are fantastic. I swear these look better on older, mature women. I love my mattes. I will never stop loving my mattes. But these are the, I can't remember. These are Revlon. Thank heaven. I use my mahogany and a brown pencil too. The reason I go over it with a brown, no, that's my Costa Rica. I don't want to use that. Don't want to go there. This is cork. Is because when you do get lip injunctions, can't speak. This is a brownish. This is cork. Yeah, cork. It leaves kind of a little fold around your lip. Draw your lips taut. A little bit underneath. I'm going to go over that with mahogany. Right next to it. Went way up close. Actually, too much on this side. Going to have a crooked lip there. Now, this Revlon lipstick I love, but my son got me one. And I can't find it. Here it is. There's just something about the glossy effect that makes your lips look a little bit bigger. You can do a better job than this. I'm a little shaky. This, he got at TJ Maxx, and I am literally obsessed with it. I try to use it at night, except I don't want to run out of it, as moisturizer. It's Gxve Dewey Plump Collagen Lip Gel. There's something about the cushion that it comes in that just feels so, it smells and feels so comfortable on your lips and puts such a gloss and glitter and helps hide those wrinkles. And it tastes wonderful. I can't specifically say what the taste is. It just feels like you put a really expensive lip gloss on. I might curl my eyelashes. I don't have any fakes on. Don't want to wear any more of those fakes. Put a little bit of castor oil on my eyelashes at night. And using my Nira and then my own nails. If there's anything I've forgotten, which is probably a lot. The next one I will do, the colors I had on black eyeliner instead of the dark blue like I lined with this time in the Costa Rica. And I had on burgundy eye pencil up here and all the way up. And if you'd like to see that look. This is today's look, and I just wanted to come on just to let you know that I am alive and feeling much, much better thanks to every single one of you and your prayers. And I've gotten so many new subscribers. That tells you how many kind people there are in this world that help an older woman out by praying, and just their kindness is just enough to, it's hard to explain. You just like, I don't even know you, but I do know you. You're like family. Like I think if I didn't do this, I'd really have massive panic attacks. I have this to always look forward to bring me out of a panic attack. Well, I want to, God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please, if you saw anything you like here, hit like and subscribe. It never hurts to have more subscribers. Makes you feel so much better. Wake up in the morning and see there's something new in it, just to wake up in the morning. I am so grateful to Jesus for my children praying for me and you all praying for me, because I had some whopper falls there. Things I've been knocked unconscious, like I said, one time beaten unconscious, and another time I passed out. I've had a couple of concussions. Nothing was like this. This was a whopper. I guess it was because of my age. Panic attacks. But God has taken every bit of it, because panic attacks, I have to have more trust in the Lord. I've woke up every morning. I haven't had a brain bleed. I didn't go have another CAT scan for the second one, which I really should have, but what good would it have done? I mean, there's nothing they can do much for a concussion. There's not really a whole lot that's known about a concussion. If there's anything you want to ask me, please ask me. I'll just sit here and lay on the bed and answer. But I want to, God bless each and every one of you. I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I feel like crying. I have the best people. If any of you think that I'm kind, look at yourself, how kind you are to say, to write publicly how kind a person is, and that you're praying for them. Tell me that isn't empathy and a kind-hearted soul. That's you. You are beautiful people. You are beautiful inside and out. To have such kindness for another human being. That's a little touched right now. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you. I'll see you soon. I'll make another one in a week. Me and my little sturdy king. I step over the dog again. He's afraid of the big thump sound. He's like, oh God, here it comes. Love you. Thank you so much. Goodbye.